Is it okay that I hate it? Welcome, loves, to my YouTube channel. My name is VassaOlga. I feel like my voice is back, but it's not completely back. It doesn't really matter. I have really nice blue tea. And today we're doing a review. And we're doing a review of this really beautiful HD. This is Catrice Cosmetics HD Matte 18H Powder Foundation SPF 15, which is so cool. I have SPF, and I'm going to be applying this under this foundation. But you know what? It's not gonna hurt if we're gonna have some additional SPF protection. It has 8 grams, and it says that it has mirror and sponge, which is really cool. I don't really get it with other foundations or with other powders. The color is 005N, and I do believe it's for neutral shades, neutral undertones. It's made in Italy. If I'm mistaken, it's cruelty. It's vegan, microplastic, particles free, no parabens added, oil free, and fragrance free. It's from medium to high coverage, which is really nice. I'm more like light coverage girl, like medium coverage, not full coverage. I don't really like it. Sweat and transfer proof, which we're gonna test. I want to test if it's literally transfer proof. Dermatology proof, which is really good. I have a few pimples here and there because I had probably something. My stomach is in bad condition right now. It doesn't say how to apply that. I mean, probably with the sponge or with a beauty blender, maybe some powder brush. I'm gonna do both sides and apply this differently. I'm gonna use my beauty blender for my right side and then my brush, foundation brush, whatever brush, just powder brush for my left side. By the way, I did a review a couple of weeks ago where I tested my powder and I thought that was powder foundation, and yeah, that was a misunderstanding, guys. This is definitely powder foundation. It says it's powder foundation. We're gonna test it. I'm gonna do Catrice primer, so I guess these products should work together really well. This is a mirror, really nice mirror, I really like it. Then we have a sponge, like a regular sponge. This is the product. I can't say that they have a lot of the product. This is the amount. It looks similar to my skin tone, like my complexion, but at the same time it feels a little bit darker, but it's always like nice to see how it's gonna perform because it's like the concentration of the product in the pen is much higher than it's gonna be on your face. You know what? I don't really want to use their sponge. I'm gonna use my beauty blender. It's a little bit wet. So here it is. Here comes nothing. Okay, I don't like it. I actually hate it. It's just my pores are looking huge with this powder. I don't really have huge pores, so let's go to their sponge. Maybe with the sponge it's gonna be much better. I'm gonna grab and apply. Is it okay that I hate it? The worst part is that I paid for that stuff. I actually don't like the nose area. It's actually showing all my imperfections with this color. The good thing is that it's actually similar color to my neck. Should I do my concealer right now or should I do it a little bit later? I've never used powder foundation, and actually I believe that I should have done my concealer earlier, but it's not a bad thing. I actually know this trick where you have to use your concealer on top of some powder, so it's gonna be a little bit better. It has some weird powder in this area. Can you see that? And I don't like my nose area. I don't know, it's looking so crazy. Let me set my under eye area one more time with the same powder. Let's do just a little bit of concealer underneath. I'm gonna grab my brush, powder brush, grab a little bit of my powder foundation, tap it off, and then just get it all over my face. Actually, it's looking much better. It's a little bit less coverage, which is good, and maybe I do have some redness that it doesn't cover as the right side, but I feel like it's much better. My pores are not looking crazy. Look at these pores. Look at these pores, guys. It's crazy. Oh my god, I hate it. Is it a sponge? Or that I used a wet sponge? I don't know. So I'm gonna carry on with my regular routine. I'm gonna contour my face with my contour palettes, add a little bit of blush. I'm gonna be back when I'll do some setting spray, and we're gonna see how it reacts with setting spray, because definitely with wet brushes and wet beauty blenders it doesn't really look good. And then we're gonna do wear test. Okay guys, I'm done with my foundation. It's looking okay because like powder products are on top of powder products. I'm gonna do my final step. I'm gonna do Fix and Last 18-hour Fix and Spray. This one's from Essence. I use this every single time. And I always use my beauty blender to set all the powders, meld them together, and we're gonna see how it's looking with this powder. Well, it took off some of my powder, especially this area. Oh my god, it is so bad. It's actually looking really weird. It's not a problem when I use some foundation and powder, or even if I use just some concealer and powder, but it is horrible. First of all, I took lots of powder off, and I'm gonna mention that it never happens when I have some liquid foundation on. I don't know. Okay, let me add a little bit of the same powder in this area because I feel like it took off. Okay, let's do another test. The final one, I'm gonna use my Liquid Sephora lipstick. I use it as a blush. It works really good with other products. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of the color, the back of the hand, and then I'm gonna use my big and fluffy brush, and then just stamp it over my powder. Okay, at least this step is really nice, so you can see the difference. I'll see you probably in a few hours. I need to grab something. It's 20 minutes to 4 p.m. Well, I've been wearing this for quite a while, about 4 or 5 hours, and I'll tell you this, it is horrible. It's just the worst probably powder I've ever had on my face. It's looking nice. It's looking really good when you're far. But I guess everything looks nice when it's far away from you. But up close, this is just a huge disaster in my opinion. First of all, you can see all of my flaws, and I don't really think it's good, but it's cracking everywhere. Let me zoom in. It's cracking in this area. It's cracking around my mouth. It's cracking here. It's just a horrible thing because like I wear my sunglasses all the time with my foundation, with my powders, and it's not that bad. It's literally just flaking off. I'm gonna tell you that this side is less damaged, let's say, because I used my brush. This side is horrible. I hate this section with my pores coming through. You know, when you wear makeup, you want to hide all the imperfections and you want to create something beautiful. But with this foundation, powder foundation, I'd say I wanted to hide my face, and I felt so uncomfortable. I felt so ugly. Literally ugly. I want to take it off and I want to forget about this powder. I'll probably, I mean, I spend my own money on that powder. It wasn't really cheap. It wasn't expensive. It's affordable, but it's still not super cheap product to throw away. That's why I'll probably try to do some foundation with this powder a little bit later, but it's powder foundation. I don't really think it's going to be much better. Maybe it's bad with my face because, if I'm mistaken, Veronica Korkesova, one of my subscribers, she said she loved this powder foundation. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't look good on me. And I feel like maybe this is my skin. I've been sweating a lot, and I'd say that it does look oily. I can do my Fix and Spray with a beauty blender with this powder foundation. I honestly can't do this with a beauty blender, wet beauty blender, because it just literally gives this pore effect all over my face. It doesn't really cover everything, and the nose area was horrible. It gives so much wrinkles all over my face, those that I don't really even have right now, but it's just showing some weird wrinkles that I don't even have. Yeah, no, that's a no for me. I am not flattered with this Catrice powder foundation. I don't like it, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I was too positive, I guess, recently, talking about all the products, how I love them. I don't like this product. Not really sure that I'm gonna use it. It's probably too thick, I'd say. Maybe this is the formula. Maybe this is the application. But you have to be able to use this product even you're a professional or you're not a professional. I use it with a brush and with a sponge. I don't like both of my sides. That's it, guys. I hope I'm gonna see you in my next video. I'm a little bit disappointed. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, it's 7 p.m. I couldn't resist and I wanted to film. I didn't take off my makeup when I was done with filming, and I'm gonna just show you the photos of this foundation. You can see it yourself. It's not me saying like, oh my god, this is the worst foundation ever. If you watch a lot of my reviews, if you watch my videos, I literally try to stay positive, but this is just the worst foundation I've ever tried on. This is the worst powder, foundation powder, whatever. I'm just gonna show you what happened to my face, and I'll tell you one more thing. Maybe it doesn't work for my face in general, but like personally, I wouldn't recommend this type of foundation. If you want to do that, maybe it works for you. It doesn't work for me, like at all.